Good morning. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Hope you're doing good. Hope your day is going well. Hope you starting off on a great note. And let's get into it. There's no other way to put this episode than to state and say it's time to heal. And I'm not just talking about healing where you're like, thinking about it, contemplating it, but truly walking and healing. And what I have learned from then to now is that it's in our pain, it's in the wounds that we carry, it's in that we find true healing. And I'm just thinking about it. In my 26 years of being on earth, I have never felt such peace, such joy, such light, such truth than I have today. And it's very liberating, it's very freeing, it's very purposeful. And I finally accepted that my purpose is attached to my pain. Let that sit in. The things that we go through are literally what shape us and mold us into who we're supposed to be. Now, mind you, some things are very unfortunate. Some things are, it just seems like, what the heck? Like, Father, why me? And I remember I used to ask this question a lot in church, like, why me? Why me? And I believe Minister Peterson was like, why not you? And I could never give her a response. But today I finally understand it's like, you were chosen for the very family that you're in. You were chosen for the very place that you currently find. You were predestined for that place. And it's not that, you know, it was because you were bad or wrong, but no, there's purpose right where you are. And so today I'm just like, it's time to pull off that bandage and give that wound, that cut, whatever, some air, and it's time to heal. So today I'm finally at a place where I'm like, wow. When I was a child, I was introduced to sex at an early age. I was sexually molested on multiple occasions, and it's just like, wow, that did happen to me, but it didn't destroy me. It didn't break me, and I'm still here today. And there are some people who have probably gone through sexual experiences at a very early age and they don't even know how to talk about it. They're ashamed, they're guilty, they're fearful, they're so consumed with what people will say. But I'm like, time out for what everybody else thinks and feels. What about how you feel? What about the moments where you sit alone by yourself and you're contemplating your life because you don't have no release from what you've experienced or what you felt or what you've gone through? And it's like, time out for that. The silence doesn't do anything for you. It literally hurts you in the end. So I'm like, it's time for us to truly walk in our healing. And what does healing look like? Being able to talk about what happened and, not feel anything towards the other person, but more so feel liberty within yourself to finally be able to speak about it and speak about it freely. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt anymore. Doesn't mean that it doesn't cross your mind, doesn't mean you still, think about certain things, but it does give you a starting point for how you can heal and move forward. So, yes, my part of my story, my testimony is that I remember being really young and being encountered sexually by a family member, and it not just happening on one side of my family but another side of my family. And I remember just shutting down, getting quiet, not being able to trust anyone, not being able to really confront it and talk about it in that moment. And I hate when people be like, why did you wait so long to talk about it, you know and it's like, don't worry about how long it took me to talk about it, just know that I'm now talking about it. How about that? And I don't want anything from you or from the person who did what happened, but I more so just want to be free. I just want to be able to create a safe space for people to be comfortable enough to talk about these issues and these topics that happen so often and go unspoken. And you got like men and women carrying these things to the grave. And it's like, you know, you carried this to your grave, and when you could have literally took your pain and made it purposeful. So that's where I'm at. Pain equates to purpose for me. There is pain, there is purpose in pain. So I'm thankful for the ability to finally start freeing myself and talking about it, and, you know, trying to find purpose in this, because I'm like, I know for sure that experience did lead to many other things that carried over into my adulthood. And I'm like, if I'm More Brown Love and my page is about healing, and my page is about faith, and my pain is about my page, not pain, my page or my brand that I'm creating in the beginning stages is about healing, health, hair, faith. Um, I need to be able to pinpoint, where did my issues start? And I clearly remember me getting really quiet, not being able to not talking a lot, because I like told myself I didn't want to talk about it. But the adult me now is like, Kiana, if you want to become the woman that you were created to be, you got to go back to that child that you were, and you got to pick her up and bring her to where you are today. And it hurts. Well, in the beginning process, it hurt, because it was like, it hit me like a train. I was like, man, I tried to suppress this. I tried to ignore this. I tried to act like this didn't exist. And I'm like, no. In different stages of my life, when I was trying to grow, I couldn't grow because this thing just kept me bound and kept me down and just weighed on my heart, my mind, my soul. And it was literally killing me from the inside out, because it's like, girl, you ain't gonna be able to heal until you talk about it. And you got to get to a place where you don't care. I don't care who believes me. I don't care who, you know, people want to know why you want to talk about it now. I want to heal. I want to be free. And if I am definitely going to bring daughters into this world, I want them to be able to freely talk about the real life issues that happen to them and not be afraid. And I'm like, I can't be an example to my own seeds, my own daughters, if I don't live out mine. So I'm gonna walk in this. I'm gonna give this give this a try. Start blowing the lid off of this and start creating a space where, people can talk about real life issues that's happened. But again, this is me finally at a place where I'm like, I am no longer going to allow this thing to weigh on my heart, but we're going to make purpose from this pain. We're going to create purpose from this pain. So, yeah, that's it. But it's a good day. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. And I look forward to diving into these topics. But for sure, when it comes to who I am and what makes me me and why I am so into like motivation and inspiration and positivity, a lot of that has to do with the fact that I've experienced childhood trauma, and this stuff literally weighed on me so much to the point where when I went to college, it just everything came up at me at once. and it was overwhelming. And I'm like, yeah, this is not healthy. You got to start facing this trauma head first, and you got to start giving it a name, and you got to start telling it that you have no control over me anymore. You have nothing on me, you know. You don't own me, you don't control me. And then it's like, what was sent to break me didn't destroy me. So I'm just like, yes, I'm finally at that place. But I look forward to this topic. It's a great day, and we're going to walk in this healing. We're going to walk in this journey of freedom and understanding that, again, there's purpose in our pain. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, and I hope you tune in for the next episode. Bye.